Welcome to Backyard Bows. Hey, welcome to Backyard Bows. I'm Brandon, and today we're going to be looking at the Stealth Reactor cellular camera by GSM. So GSM makes Wild Game Innovations, make Muddies, they make Stealth. There's a lot of stealth cameras online on their website. I think this is the best bang for your buck. We will go over the entire camera from top to bottom. We'll walk you through setting it up, picking your data plan, go over all the features, everything. But let's start with GSM. So GSM, I think there's two things that have stood out to me since I have joined the Facebook group, the Facebook team, StealthCam team, and then also just kind of dealing and interacting with them. One of my favorite things that they do is they take real hunter input and they apply it from year to year to year. So this StealthCam team is made up of 1,100 hunters, men, women, all across the United States. I mean, they'll put pictures of grizzly bear, moose, obviously tons of whitetail, turkey, deer. These are all kinds of hunters that don't get anything but a free camera, that are just trying to put real input to get the best product available. And then on top of it, you got GSM, which really factors and takes all of that information, and then they apply it from the features from year to year, which I love. I think that's such a cool quality of a company. And that is how you're going to get the best product. You have, the only thing these hunters get out of this is just a better product. And that's what their input goes to. They're not paid. It's an unbiased opinion. They just try to figure out what are the best features and things that can be changed to give us hunters the best product. I love that. Another thing GSM did is they were receiving a consistent complaint of maybe the receiving in on the customer service just wasn't as available as some people were wanting. In case you had a problem with your camera, the number that they would give you, you seem to have to wait a lot. Well, what they did is they hired 200 employees just for that. So again, they're investing in us, the consumers. They are trying to fix the problems and complaints that they're getting. I love that. So right off of the bat, I think the company is doing everything they can to give us the best quality products for a great price. So these cameras right off of the shelf, $149 for a cell camera that gives you a lot of cool features, which we'll discuss. It takes really high quality photos. The cell service is great. So let's jump right in, right to setting it up. If you scan the barcode on the back, you'll get the app. The app, if you go through the app, Command Pro app, you can add a camera. If you click add a camera, on the inside of each camera is another barcode that you can scan. Once that's scanned and it's uploaded, then you get to pick your data plan. So let's talk about that for a second. If you go on their website and you scroll down their data plans, the first thing that's gonna catch your eye is that $5 a month. My advice to you, and if you've used cameras for long enough, you're gonna get way more pictures than what that is paying for. If you do choose, one of those lower plans, I think that you will eventually kind of move towards the unlimited plans later on. I would just go straight down to the bottom, click on the $20 unlimited plan, $20 for the first camera, $15 for the second, $11 for the third, and so forth and so on, as many as you need. But I think those plans are the best. You get exactly what exactly what you're paying for. There's no hidden fees, and then you get as many pictures as you want. And again, if you've done this for long enough, you're gonna get thousands and thousands of pictures, especially if you're running these things year round. So after you pick your data plan, you'll go to set up the camera. It's super easy. Once you turn it on, your lights will start to blink. What you're looking for is for those 3 blinking lights to be solid. And then once they go away, your camera's gonna immediately start taking pictures. This takes a matter of minutes. I had all 4 cameras that I use up and running within maybe 10 minutes. Took them right over to one of the farms, set them all up, and they've been running flawlessly since. So you can either run these on batteries or a solar panel. We'll talk about both. 8 AA batteries. I'm honestly surprised, and I cannot believe how long these batteries have lasted. So I've been running them for about 4 months. Most of my cameras still have full bars. I think maybe one of them that was getting triggered by some foliage, taking way too many extra pictures, that one has 1 bar down. But for the most part, they all have full bars. That's impressive to me. This time of year, I would have gone in and out changing batteries multiple times by now on several of the other cameras that I used. And for years, I ran card cameras and I would just buy what was ever on sale. So I got a really good hands-on experience with tons of different cameras. And that's one of the things that stands out is how long is your battery gonna last and how many times are you gonna have to get in and out? These are incredible. And if you wanna just wipe that away completely, like I just mentioned, you can hook up a solar panel, HME, or the one that they have online at Stealth, and you can run that camera off of a solar panel, as long as you're not getting a ton of foliage above the solar panel, those things will run all year round. You won't ever have to change the batteries. And the best part is, if you're worried about paying for a fee, for the data plan fee, think about that. Invest in that solar panel. That takes away your batteries that you're purchasing. That pays for your fee right then and there. And I think that's the best option for these. But if you do run the batteries, which I've done, they last for a really long time. Honestly impressed with that. So let's jump to the cellular service. I have ran these, again, flawlessly. Each of them gets cell service. One of them gets a little bit less, but still good service. I have buddies that run 50, 60, 100 of these cameras. They say more times than none, the phone that they have in certain spots will not have service, but the cellular cameras will. If you are having a little bit of trouble, you have an adapter that you can buy online where you can run this antenna up the tree high, and that'll help you get better cellular service. And if there's just that one spot where you don't get service, you don't have to buy a new camera. You can run this thing just like a card camera, which is really cool too. So you can just go check your card, download what's on the card, just like you would any other camera. If there's that, like I said, that one spot that you want to put a camera and you're not getting service. But I think for the most part, with the feedback that I've got from this group, cellular service is impeccable all over the place. And again, they're running these cameras all over the United States, all different terrains, and the feedback seems to be the same. So now let's talk about the features of these cameras. Man, 3 of the features stood out the most. I will also mention today one of the features in the new camera, the Deceptor. I'll just mention one because we'll do our own review on that, but one of the features is so cool, and I think probably one of the best features a camera can get. But 3 features on this that stood out to me the most. One is they have animal recognition, which is like an AI program. So instead of getting tons of pictures of birds and squirrels, you can select what animals you'd like. I did turkey, deer, and humans just in case there's some guy in there messing around where he's not supposed to be, and it will pick up on those and only take pictures of those. I thought that is really cool. That really factors in if you do buy the smaller plan for $5 and you only have a limited amount of pictures that can be taken. You don't want a million pictures of some birds on there, so you can select what you want pictures of. That's a really cool feature. Second, I love that you can share individual galleries. So instead of sharing your entire gallery or all your cameras, if you have a buddy that wants to hunt in one spot where there's a camera in there and he just wants to get excited and see what's in that spot, you can share that one camera with him instead of having to share everything because you know you have some stuff that you want to keep to yourself. And then my other favorite feature is that you can customize each camera on the app. So you can go in, you can flip through different photo bursts, different image resolution, time in between. If you want video, if you want just pictures, whatever you want for that particular spot, you can customize each camera from your app. Okay, and we all know why you use cell cameras. It is so beneficial to us as hunters. I mean, there's so much information you can get from these pictures, and you know where animals are coming from, where they're going, how long they stay there, what time of day they're staying there, if they've changed their patterns and they're even on your property or farm anymore. It's so beneficial. And I think the one thing that I really want is just a decent picture. Okay, I'm not looking for the highest resolution picture. I'm not looking, I'm not a photographer. I'm not trying to share these pictures. These are for me and the information that I'm getting from the camera. And I think for bang for your buck, I think these are the best pictures that you are going to get for a camera of this price. I mean, you will see as we posted all throughout this video, these pictures are impeccable. Even the pictures of motion, birds flying, turkey flying, deers running, it captures almost everything. Now, out of the 4 cameras that I put out, I think there was one camera that was getting a little bit too much foliage. It was picking too much windage up. There was a shadow that was coming across the front from a tree behind it. So I had to go change that camera. And then maybe one of the other ones, I think the sunlight was hitting it at a certain angle that it looked like the resolution of the picture was bad, but it was really just the light that was hitting it. So after I moved them around a little bit, all of the cameras have produced absolutely great pictures. I've also got to see thousands of pictures posted by all these other hunters on this Facebook group. Everything is just, I mean, it's impeccable. Another really cool feature that I forgot to mention is you can color enhance any pictures. I know it doesn't play effect on anything, it's just for fun, but you can take any pictures at nighttime, color enhance them, and it makes them look like they were taken the daytime. That's really cool. And then for the new 23 Deceptor, the one feature that I'll mention in this video that I think was just awesome, I mean, it's such a cool feature. It's an on-demand photo. Okay, so whether you're hunting in a spot where you're opening or your field food plot is just kind of tucked away. You can't see it until you get too close where you're going to spook something. Before you even get out of your truck, you can do an on-demand photo, see if anything's in that area. And if there is, you can hunt at a different place. You got a couple different stands set up. You can check them. And if there's something already in that area, you don't even have to go in there. You can hunt somewhere different without ever pushing something or spooking something, which I have a ton of little areas like that where I'm not going to know. I'll come around a corner, I'll see some white tails, you know, some tails up and running away, and I'm like, oh shit, you know. So I think that's a really cool feature. Another application that you can use it on is I have a buddy that hunts thousands and thousands of acres, and they have watering barrels and food banks everywhere, and instead of having to go check each one to see if they need water and food replenished, you can just do your on-demand photo, see if the water's gone down, see if the food needs replenishing, and just go to the specific sites that need that. I think that's just a great feature. You can use it in several different ways. That's on the new Deceptor from 23, which is actually cheaper than this one. It even has more features. That just shows you how Stealth and GSM is trying to give you these cameras and products at a great price with all of the features that we asked for. Great company, great camera. Check them out. We'll see you next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button, leave us a comment. I love interaction. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have so much more to come. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook for updates of anything else that we're going to review. If there's something that you're interested in, hit those links below and check them out. And make sure, no matter what your setup is, what bow you're shooting, get your reps in on the daily. We'll see you next week.